Good evening, folks. I'll be with you in 2 minutes. Okay. There's Carla.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great, thanks. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to make you co-host as well, Carla.
Okay, perfect.
Should be able to share your screen in a minute here. So, how are things in Nevada?
Excellent. We had another beautiful day here today.
What's the temperature there today?
Isn't it around just under 20, around 20 above? So.
Oh, good. Good. So that's nice.
Yeah.
We had a little bit of snow here in Ontario, and then and it pretty well melted relatively quickly. We got about maybe 3 inches, I guess, and I was all excited to go out and shovel some snow this morning, and I didn't really have to because it was melted by 4 in the afternoon. So
that's kind of nice.
Yeah. So, anyways, we'll give people another minute or so to get on. I'm really excited about our training tonight for sure, and this is sort of a continuation in our topic is you're only as strong as your foundation. And
That's right.
I'm excited. You guys are on the call tonight. You should be excited. We have Carla's put a lot of effort into this presentation tonight. She's done an amazing PowerPoint, and I think it's going to, open up the door for a lot of people to see and view what they want out of VoxxLife in a better light. So I'm excited to have you. So let me make the formal introduction. So
Okay.
it all, let me just see, I've got some people not muted here. Just let me take a check here for a second.
Get sharing my screen while you're doing that. How about that? So we're ready to go?
Sure, absolutely. Perfect. So, great. So, good. Okay, I think everybody's muted here, maybe. Are you able to share your screen there?
I'm just working on it. Can you see that?
There we go. We're all set.
Excellent.
Perfect. Okay, so let me start off the introduction. Welcome everybody to our team call. We had a lovely family day here in Ontario today in Canada. It was family day here, and we enjoyed some time with our family. I hope you enjoyed time with your family as well. And I'm excited to have Carla Archer on tonight as our trainer. She has been with VoxxLife almost from the beginning. In fact, she spoke on the stage in a panel, first celebration in Toronto 3 years ago. So Carla's an amazing, amazing leader. She's very, very dedicated to sharing this technology. She's building a team, and like all of us, trying to get better at what we do and try to learn how to it's in a more manageable way with everything else that we have going on in our lives and so on. And so what she's going to bring to you tonight is a little bit more about VoxxLife, how to grow your business, and so hence the topic, how to build a business and ready, set, grow. So it's my pleasure to introduce my friend and teammate, Carla Archer. Take it away, Carla.
Well, thank you very much, Terry. And I have to thank you, too, because we had some time on Saturday to have a conversation in and about this as well. And you're going to be participating in this conversation tonight, too, and sharing some great information with the field that I heard on Saturday and really just helped me, again, remind me of how important sharing the two streams of income to grow your business really is. So I'm super excited to be on tonight. I noticed a few participants were commenting that there was some issue with the sound. How are things going for people right now?
hard to understand. Breaking up. Let me see here. Auto interference sound is off. Carla, sound is good from Bernie Morrison. Where Granite says it's good now.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go ahead then. Oh, you're still breaking up a little?
Can you hear me now, Carla?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what the deal is. We got some people saying they can hear and some people saying they can't hear. So Carla is clear. Terry is breaking up. Okay, well, I'm going to shut up anyway. So, so
and when it's your part, it'll be resolved, right?
So welcome, Carla, and take it away. It's all yours.
Okay, thank you very much. So thanks everybody for joining us tonight. And if you could make it tonight and you're watching the recording, thanks for taking the time to do that. Really excited about tonight's topic because as this little image shows, as we're learning, we can help to lead, we can train others, it changes our ideas, it's going to impact our business and our growth in our business, help us with our success and our team building and our leadership, and in the end, getting some results. So I, like many of you in the field, are just trying to figure out and navigate how's the best way to operate and work with my business. And we're always striving to do better and using the information that we have. So I don't know about you guys, but in the last month or so, we've had some amazing stuff that absolutely will blow your mind come out, and some fantastic tools. The new associate handbook, I first have to say again, thank you to Terry and Paul for designing this book and having it set up with the automatic links so the information is always updated for us. This tool is a complete time saver. If you haven't looked at it yet, I highly encourage you to take a look, because everything that we need to know ourselves is in this book. But it's also just such an easy way to duplicate this program and make sure that people who are coming on board or new associates have something that's all together in one place where that they can see all of the important information they need to know to learn and to grow their business. I think for my new associates who've come on board, it's far less overwhelming, because rather than me tagging them in a bunch of group posts here, there, and everywhere and sending them emails and they're going, oh gosh, I don't even know what I'm doing to start with. Where is all this stuff? Now they just have this one reference tool that they can go to. So it's absolutely fantastic. If you have not yet shared it with your team or with your new associates, do that. It can be found, we're going to talk about that too, it can be found in VoxxNation, or go to your upline and see if you can get a copy from them. So thank you guys for creating this tool for us. Within the new handbook, when Terry and Paul were giving the presentation about that, they talked about the compensation plan. And since then, they've actually pulled 6 pages of the comp plan out and provided that to us as a PDF tool as well. And for me, it wasn't so much, it was, of course, when you see the money and what the potential is for some residual income there, that's pretty exciting. But more so, it was in a sense that it seemed sort of simple in that I actually was getting that, and it was something that I could do. I don't know about you guys, but for me, sort of sometimes it seems like there's such a vast amount of information and directions that we can be going in with our business, and we're trying a little bit of that and trying a little bit of this. What this compensation plan did for me was really just sort of simplify it. Working with 2 people at a time on your level, and then training them to work with 2 people on their level. You know, that seems a little more doable. So how are you guys feeling about that in the field? Is that something that you went, yeah, like that's exciting to me. I can do that. I'm getting excited about the potential. Just like Kramer down here in the picture, it just kind of like blew my mind. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. And then Jay came out with the presentation on the 4th pillar, pardon me. And although I knew everything about the business, it was just such a great reminder to me about what we truly have here and how we should be speaking about the business opportunity that we have, our marketplace. And so we have some really fantastic tools that have come out in this new year that we're able to use. But like many of you, you're probably thinking, okay, I'm excited. I've got these tools. I get it. I know I can do this. But now what? How do we do this? And how do we use the tools that we already have? Because I'm asking myself that question too. I'm looking back going, okay, I get all this. Now what do I do? How do I go about making this into something? So I'm going to tell you a little pink Cadillac analogy is what I'd like to call it tonight. So let's say you have somebody that you're talking to that is thinking about joining the business. They're looking to create some residual income. Perhaps they're looking to replace their current income altogether, or they're just looking for a little bit of extra to help support some of their needs on a monthly basis. Let's say we're talking about that person, and let's use them comparatively to say somebody who's decided they want to get a pink Cadillac. So it's something they've been thinking about for a little bit. They're into that pink Cadillac, favorite car ever, maybe, and they're interested in maybe purchasing one and starting to be a collector. So they go to their friend and they're saying, yeah, I'm thinking about buying a pink Cadillac. And they say, hey, you know what? I know this person. They've got a pink Cadillac for sale. I think you should go talk to them. So sure, let's go. Let's go talk to that person. So they meet up and they're like, okay, well, tell me a bit about your pink Cadillac. And they say, well, it's pink and it's a Cadillac and it's old and I like it and it drives pretty good. And so you're left kind of going, okay, well, you got a little more from you on that? Like, I'm really not feeling that big vibe from you about your pink Cadillac. So you're like, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to think about it. And you go back and you talk to your friend again. They're like, how'd that go? And you're like, yeah, I don't know if that's really the Cadillac for me or not. And they say, well, don't worry. I got another person you could talk to. So you go and you talk to this other person and they say, let me tell you a little bit about my Cadillac. It's a 1954. It's limited edition. It has 4,000 kilometers or miles for our American friends. It's all been refurbished inside. It has an antique collector's plate, all original chrome. It drives fantastic. I think you may really like it. And you're going, okay, well, now we've got something here. So when you stop and think about those two different people talking about their pink Cadillac, one is not a better salesperson necessarily than the other. Nobody said, oh, your name's all over that Cadillac, you're going to look just fantastic in it, and a bunch of smoozy information like that. What the second person had that the first person didn't have were facts. And you'll see my little image there. By focusing on the facts to grow your business, you're going to be able to grow your business. And what we have in the tools that have been presented to us are a lot of really great facts about our business. So keep calm and let's learn the facts. So you're asking yourself, so here's what you do. What I'm going to recommend, and I'm not all about wasting paper in any way, shape, or form, but I certainly don't think this is going to be a waste of paper, but I highly recommend that you print off a copy of the fourth pillar presentation. And you can do that by going to your resources tab in the back office, selecting Jay's presentation, selecting the fourth pillar PDF, downloading it to your device so that you also have an electronic copy, and then printing it off. What I highly recommend and what I've done is print off a black and white study copy for yourself and a good color copy for your file. And if you don't have the capabilities of printing a good color copy off for your file to use, go to a print shop and get that done so that you have something that looks nice and presentable and professional that you can use in your meetings. Secondly, you're going to print a copy of the compensation plan. Now you can do this by going to VoxxNation, selecting Files, selecting the comp plan 6-page PDF in the files, downloading that to your device, printing it off. Again, I recommend having a study copy for yourself and a good color copy for your file. And once again, if you're not able to do that at home, take it to a print shop and get it done there. Now, if you need some help with those processes, feel free to ask a family member or somebody in your downline or your upline to be able to help you just with that. Also, Google is a great tool. Google is like my home IT friend because I will Google absolutely everything, and I find a lot of answers that way too. So these incredible tools are for you to use to learn and to get comfortable with being uncomfortable a little bit. So you're going to use those print-offs to help you. And then you're going to use this in your presentations, in your meetings, in your discussions with people about joining your business. You can use this in the electronic format just as easily as in the paper format, just depending on what the situation is. So maybe you've emailed it to somebody and you're having a phone conversation, you're going through it together. Or maybe you're doing a Zoom call with a group and you're able to share your screen just like I'm doing tonight and being able to share that information with them. But these incredible tools are for you to use to build your own business, to build your team, and to build passive income. And don't be afraid to use your resources. People learn best by hearing and seeing. So I really enjoyed seeing this learning style chart where you see just talking to somebody, they're learning about 25% of the information that you're giving them. But you throw visual in there and look at how big that is, the 65%. So by talking about it and showing it to them too, their chances of learning and absorbing the information you're sharing with them is that much greater. So don't be embarrassed to print off your compensation plan and to print off your 4 pillars and to take this out when you're having a conversation with somebody and going through them. That's perfectly all right. And actually, it's more beneficial to you. And you've totally got this. So you can do this, no problem. Now, I love this. Brenna, I have to thank her because I did see this on her page. If you understand residual income, you would walk through a brick wall to get it. Now, residual income is the income or passive income, like we just saw in the last screen, is what we're going to be talking about a little bit next, because this is how we're going to use those fantastic tools to create some residual income. So passive versus active income. And what kind of a business are you wanting to build? And this is where Terry's now going to take over and talk to you guys a little bit about the differences between passive and active income and go through our compensation plan again and talk to you a little bit more about that. Terry?
Great. Let's go. Can you hear me okay?
Sure can.
Good stuff. Well, hopefully the crackling has stopped, and I moved to a different part of my house. I don't know why the internet is unstable tonight, but I tried to find a place that was quiet, that was a little closer to the router, so we'll see if that works. But one of the key issues to recognize in this business with VoxxLife is that we have 2 different ways to create income. Now, as a company, we have all of us as associates have done an absolutely magnificent job at creating active income. And what active income means, getting product at a wholesale price and selling it at a retail price and making an active profit immediately. Okay, so that's the difference between wholesale and retail. And if you'll look at the bottom of the screen on this slide, the bottom part of this slide in our opportunity booklet talks about our active income. So you buy at a bronze level, you get $200 worth of product, and that qualifies you for 1 free product. If you take it in insole, which is $50, it will give you a return on your intention, I call it, not your investment, a return on your intention, ROI, to be $110 profit. And so if you look at the silver level, because we get 4 free products, when you hit a silver level purchase in wholesale volume, you are able to make a profit of $300. And of course, our most economical product as far as your return on investment or return on intention is our gold level purchase, where you get 9 free products. And so you buy at 600, you have $1,205 worth of retail value. If you sell it all retail value, you have an opportunity to make a profit of 605. Now, as Brenna said, we have sort of everything for everybody. And Brenna made a comment in here about the difference it would make in a lot of families' lives just to have an extra couple $100 a month. And so most definitely it doesn't mean that you have to create a team and sponsor people into this business. It certainly doesn't mean that, you know, you have to lead a charge and lead a big team. What it means though is we have an opportunity to make both active income and passive income. Active being from wholesale to retail with no team. You just buy and sell product, or drive people to your website, and what they buy off your website at the retail value will leave you 25% on the table for you to have as an active income. So the top part of our graph on this particular page talks about how our downlines work, or building a team is how it works. And so really, if you're looking at hitting a target of an income number, there's 2 ways you can get there. And one is utilizing our active income, and the other is passive income in combination with active income. Okay, so what we're going to talk about next, and I think this is what will resonate with a lot of people, is the potential of deciding really what you want and how you want to make money in this business and understanding the ways to do that. And so on the next slide, we're going to talk about our passive or residual income. And so we have to look at a combination of what the reality is in this company. You really only have to ever have a personal volume of $200, so rolling average of $200. So you could buy 400 in the month of February, and if you had a team, that would qualify you to collect commissions off your team for the month of February as well as the month of March. So it's $400 purchase will give you a rolling average of $200. So we use $200, it's only $100 up to the rank of managing director. However, once you hit managing director, then your responsibility for personal volume at that particular time goes to 200. And it makes sense because you're gonna have a team building quite substantially by the time you get to the managing director. But if you look at it and you say, hey, you found a couple of people that looked at VoxxLife as, let's say, a franchise, and that you bought your franchise in VoxxLife for $40 plus taxes and shipping, so $52.50, I believe is what it is. So let's just say you bought your franchise, and this franchise, for lack of a better word, for explanation purposes only, is a $200 overhead every month because you want to build a team. And in exchange for that $200, you are going to be able to pick out whatever products you want to be able to sell and make a profit of $110 on a $200 investment. So $310 return on a $200 investment, which leaves you $110 profit. So if you go down through the chart and you teach the two people that you join, and this is only for an example of unbroken compensation, but what the possibilities are. If you just got two people going that understood this and said, hey, I can afford $200. With $200 in product, I can probably help two people a month minimum get on this product and use this product in a compliant manner so that they can see the results of our neurological wellness based on eliciting a response to these products. And you teach those two to get to, and now you have four. Then you teach those four to get to, and so on, all the way down to the 8th level, which is the level, the bottom level that we pay down to. So by the time you get down to the 8th level unbroken with only starting with two people, you are making, a passive income of $2,620 possible. Now, bonus income would be the products that you have bought to be qualified to collect commissions off those people of $200. You could truly make, if your commitment a year was $2,400, you could truly make $1,200 profit on your commitment to stay qualified. So there really is no cost. It's a matter of time spent to build a business. Now look what happens if you've got two going and that bumps to 3 and everybody's rolling. So let's go to the next slide. So these are all based on minimum purchases. We know that, and it's been proven that if people are making more money, more passive income, they have the ability to buy more product and get it on more people's feet because they're making a passive income too. So 3 associates getting 3 associates, getting 3 associates, and so on, down to a level of the 8th level. If it fills out with absolutely no breakage because people have been explained that this is a business, could you afford a couple $100s a month to get this product on people? The reality is that you have the potential of making $49,305 a month in passive income. But look at even further, look at your team. You would have 6,561 people on your team on your 8th level, 2,187 associates on your 7th level, 729, and so on up to the top level, which is going to give you an active team of close to 10,000 people on your team. Now, I look at this and say, hey, could I hit 10% of this with 3 people? Could I hit 10% success rate at this? At 10% success rate, I'm making almost $5,000. on passive income. So again, we're looking at what the potential is if you share it and teach people the proper way and what their commitment is. Maximum commitment to stay qualified as an associate at our top level. Not meaning the top level in the company, but it doesn't matter if you go on beyond managing director. Once you get to vice president or regional vice president, the commitment is the same. I'm not quite sure. It might go to 400 rolling average at regional vice president. I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to double check that. But anyways, regardless, look at this as either a franchise fee a month, an overhead a month, and truly know that you have a customer-centric product that you can sell that's affordable for people to buy. And the neat thing is you keep going. You keep going. You don't stop at 3 people. But look what happens if you get 4 people duplicating. And so now you have 4 people, 4 associates on your first level, and check out the math. So I think you understand now what residual income does. And if you look at this and say, hey, 437,000 is the potential on a monthly payout of residual income if this went unbroken. Now, is it going to break? Most likely it will. But let's look at it and say, hey, do you think I could be 1% successful? 1% successful on this. If I could be 1% successful, I could have a residual income of $4,370. Not to mention what I'm going to profit in my active income by selling products and doing home shows, if that's what excites you, doing sock and soul parties so that you can engage people to get on the product. So passive income is basically talking to people about what their commitment might be for a year, and do they have people that they could get our product on. And so that's really 2 of the ways that we are able to combine income to give us a total output or total of what we're looking to make in this company. And the really neat thing about passive income, and you've heard me say before, go slow to go fast. Set a couple people up for success, present this business to them on what they could really achieve and what the commitment is. A lot of times people think that they have to give hours upon hours upon hours to do this. Do you think you could, afford a couple of $100s a month, be able to sell that product and make a profit and get it on 2 people a month? 2 people a month. Do you think you could duplicate that with the people that you get onto the product? Because what happens, and what eventually happens, is we then tap into those people that we've set up for success properly with 3 or 4 products, and then we tap into those couple of people after we get rolling, and when they've had an amazing result or they've felt that their life has improved immensely, we edify that. And we reach out to them and we congratulate them. We tell them how excited we are that their life has improved and thank them for being open to try our technology. And then we ask them, who else can we help? Who else can we help? And the key word in here is we. Who else can we help? And the reason we say we and not I is because what you're saying in a subliminal message here is that I want your warm market. I want your network. I want your, your influence of people. I can't get to them. So I need your help. And so really what happens is subliminally you're asking them to open up to people they know that they might have. And so they start sharing the technology, which is what we do in this business, and they start doing the business without even realize they're doing the business. And so it opens the door without being confrontational. It opens the door to be able to present the business opportunity and let people know that, hey, you know what, you've given me the opportunity to touch your warm market, to touch people in your circle of influence. Did you know there's an opportunity here? I'm obligated by the company to let you know there's an opportunity that if you're sharing this with me, there's a way that you can be rewarded financially for that. And if they are saying, no, I'm not interested, that's okay. Ask them, well, that's totally understandable. I get it. would you please refer people to me? I would love to look after your circle of friends. I would love to be able to help the people that are in your circle of influence. And I would love the referral side of things. So a lot of times people may then inquire, well, what do I have to do? If I'm just sharing people, tell me a little bit more. And so then you can go in and share the opportunity of what we have for people and ask them a simple question. What would it mean to you? What would it mean to you and your household, you and your family, if I could show you a roadmap on how to make $200, $500, $700, $1,000 a month in additional income in the pockets of your life? You know, we share things all the time, you know, where we got our new shoes, where we got our hair done, you know, where we got our new car, where we ate dinner. We share that with people and we do it willingly, but we're not rewarded for it. We have an incredible product. We have an amazing product. And so what we all have to ask ourselves on this call, all of us that are here to understand, is, do we all agree that we have an exclusive proprietary technology and product that delivers clinically proven and universal benefits, and that we have no competition in a multi-trillion-dollar market? Can we all build a business with that? I think we can. I think we all can. We just have to learn how to do it. We have done an amazing job, associates, everybody on here, we have done an amazing job of selling the products. We have made an amazing effort in learning how to speak this technology. Jay has given us tools with a 4th pillar PowerPoint that we should all be able to print off and have at our fingertips, so that we can, when we're talking to people, we can talk about what our market is. What is our market? We are a blue ocean product. What we need to do now is help people help each other build a team. Let people know that it's not near as difficult as they may think, and we have a roadmap to help you with that. And so that's an incredible thing to understand and know, is the passive income side of it, because life does interfere. Life does get in the way, and there may be things that happen that maybe you can't get to a show, or maybe, you know, doing an event you get sick, or doing something else. Wouldn't it be nice to know that you have a team that you could maybe call up and say, hey, could you take that show for me? And know that if we're all doing a little bit, and we have thousands of people on our team committing to doing a little bit every month and getting this product on people, and we all share that and we build that, to know that we're all doing our bit to get product on people, and we're all being rewarded on a commissionable level passively, you know, in case something happens. So it's very, very important to understand the two streams of income that we have. And if you don't want to build a team and you just want to be part of our mission to, you know, share with a couple people a month, sell some wholesale to retail product and make a little bit extra money, we love you for that. We thank you for that. That's awesome. If you ever change your mind and want to learn more about the passive side, we're here to help you with that. So that's really the two sides. That's what we want to talk to everybody tonight. And it's really coming down to, what do you want? What's your target number? What do you think you could do? You'd like to hit $1,000 a month? Then do you think that you could maybe do one sock and soul party a month and hit $400 to $600 in active income, and then decide, based on one of the roadmaps that we've shown, you plus 2, them plus 2, you plus 3, them plus 3, you plus 4, them plus 4, what roadmap will you follow to get to present it in a way that the commitment is only $200 a month, 100 up until managing director, but 200, because that's where we all should be targeting to get to, is to get to the managing director level. And so target your number, build your plan, look at it by combining both active and passive income together to give you the total that you want, that's going to make a difference in your life, and then teach that to teammates that come on board. And that truly is duplication, folks. So there you go. There you have it. Who else can we help? Again, who else can we help? This is all about all of us. This isn't about me. This isn't about Carla. This isn't about you. This is about a band of brothers, a band of sisters, linking arms together with an incredible blue ocean product We have no competition. We have an absolutely ginormous marketplace. We just have to learn to do it right. And we need an army of people willing to spend a little bit of time, a little bit of money, and get back some of that money and ask people the question, what would it mean to you to make a little extra money now that you've had great results on our product? What would it mean to you and your family if I could show you a way to improve the quality of your life, not only with our technology, which we have done, but with financial windfall for helping us achieve the mission of 1 billion people? Ask people, tell them we have an opportunity. Don't be afraid to talk about that. And so there you go.
That's awesome, Terry. And, you know, in combination with the compensation plan, the associate handbook, the 4 pillars, and having now this training video to go back and to learn, your language is so awesome. And you make it sound like it just flows off your tongue, and it's real language that we can learn and we can all use too. So really value your input, and you're sharing that with us.
Well, I think there's 70, 74, 75 people. Who knows? Hopefully we'll have lots that, lots that watch the recording. But the reason people are on here is because, A, we love the product. We absolutely love the product. We have something the world needs. We're all committed to getting better. So there's 3 of the pillars of Ikigai, which is our company foundation. But we all have to learn to get paid for doing this. We all have to learn how to get paid and be able to grow our businesses to make it. We're not asking anybody to quit. Most of the people that get involved in this business, probably 95 or maybe even higher % of the people that get involved in VoxxLife are doing it on a part-time basis. But if I can show people and help people to learn the 2 ways to make money and give you a roadmap, then you still got to pick up the shovel. You still got to do some work. That's what it's all about. But now you have a roadmap. And
Absolutely.
now you can share that better. You're going to present it better. We've got the right tools to do it. Use the tools, leverage other people on the team, 3-way calls. If you want to talk to somebody about the business, present it as a business. Have a business meeting, right? Do it professionally, dress professionally, present it professionally, and you're going to see your team grow, because it's not as big a commitment in some cases as you may think. And it's no problem to get. I think everybody here that's on this call can agree that we can share this and probably get our products on a couple of people a month without too much effort. So that's really all it is, guys. It's really all it is.
For sure. And, you know, as leaders in the field, you know, even as we're starting to get comfortable with this, find some people in your organization who might be interested in building this sort of platform, and start having a conversation with them and share these valuable tools with your team. And if you do training with your team, maybe this is something that you train on. You could do a watch party with this same training video and then have some conversation about it afterwards, and use these tools that are presented to us. And this is just a suggestion of a way that you can download them, you can print them off so that you have them in front of you, and that's something that you can use. But when we talk about Ready, Set, Grow, sharing the 2 streams of income to grow your business, we have all these fantastic tools, but the one thing that it really does take is you. And so you need to identify what you really want your business to look like, just like Terry was saying. So we love everybody regardless of, if you're here just to create a little bit of income and you enjoy selling the product primarily, but you're not looking to build a team, or if you are maybe looking to combine those 2 streams of income. And just knowing that you bought a franchise for $40, and what is your commitment to that franchise business? And that you have the opportunity to create 2 streams of income with your VoxxLife business, both that active and passive, just like Terry explained. And, you know, I love hearing you talk about that, because I go, okay, I can do that. That seems attainable to me, as it may for a lot of people in the field. And we have these amazing tools that we talked about tonight. And as you move your business forward, all you have to do is start using them. Start learning this language, start having those tools in front of you. You can do that by printing off the presentations, spending some time reviewing, maybe making some notes about what Terry even said, and make that your new language. So by investing in your learning and reviewing and understanding this information, it's really going to pay off for you. So one thing that we're going to do or I guess one thing I should say, pardon me, just to kind of sum it up, is most of all, know that you are more than capable of doing this. We have all the pieces. We know what the puzzle can look like, and now it's just a matter of starting to put those together. So for a little bit of fun, we thought this went really well for the last time that we did our presentation together. So let's do this together again. If you want to, print off your copies of your 4 pillars and your compensation plan. And you can take a picture of yourself with both of those documents if you like, or just a statement stating too in your post, I'm building a business, and put that in VoxxNation in the Facebook group, just like we did last time. And let's encourage each other with successful comments, or we can use the little emoji with the stars. I think sometimes they're purple stars, not gold stars. And just, it's a great way, I found, especially last time with the whys, it really got people engaging, getting excited. It kind of brings us all together. And it reminded people that this is something, oh yeah, I got to do that. So maybe I haven't done that just yet, but as they see other people doing it, they're like, oh yeah, I've got to get those things printed off and take a look at them.
Yeah, and I think that's fun. We want to see the faces. Don't be shy that this isn't about failures or errors or mistakes that we've all made in the past, guys. Rearview mirrors are only to see how far we've come, right? So, let's just make sure that we have some fun with this. This is all about edifying each other. This is all about lifting each other up and supporting each other. And so, there's nothing more that I want in the world than with this business than for all of us to be successful. And if I don't share to the best of my ability what it really takes, then shame on me. And if you have all the tools here and you say you want to build a business and you don't pick up the tools and use the tools and put in the effort that it's going to take, then shame on you. So the bottom line is you have to decide what you want. We're all here to support you for sure. And the biggest thing that I think that we all fail is we don't ask people if they want to join us, right? A lot of people don't think there's an opportunity. A lot of people don't necessarily know what type of company we are. There's a lot of people that don't know that there's an opportunity here to share this technology with their circle of influence and be rewarded for doing so. So I think I really want to know, and I think Carla and I both really want to know, and I think some of the other leaders that are on this call for sure would like to know who's engaged, who's ready to make a new commitment, who's ready to circle back to people on your team and say, you know what, I didn't do a very good job because it's not that I didn't mean to do a good job, it's just that I didn't know, and now I've learned so much more. I'd like to really understand if you want to make a little extra money, we have a new roadmap. We have a new tool. I can show you, I can help you to build that and circle back. And then post that picture in the page with, if it happens to be just your, I'm going to stop the screen share just for a second here. 1 second here.
Do you want me to do that? Oh, there you go.
No, it's okay. So what I really wanted to say is that print off that PowerPoint, print off the comp plan, and just take a picture and let's have fun with it and say, just a funny picture with all of the faces, and just put on there, I'm building a business with VoxxLife, right? There's no, guys, let me tell you something. In all my years in business, profit's not a dirty word. Profit's a very good word. We all need to pay our bills, and this is a great journey, and I think all of you have felt the joy to help somebody in this business. We've all felt that joy. We've all felt that gratitude and how blessed we are to be able to help somebody with this amazing technology. But guys, we all still have to pay our bills. We all still have to make money. And so we all have to help each other and be committed to learning the right way to do it, to commit to a plan, to be able to duplicate. And the use of our new handbook that we've put together is a great tool to start people with, and be proud of what we had. And if you're not making the kind of money that you thought you were making, then identify maybe what you didn't know, and that's okay. And now I do know, and so now my presentation may have to pivot. And life is all about pivoting sometimes. And so you guys are all champs. You guys have showed up here every week. This call, the other training calls, you showed up on corporate calls, you've done events, you've done weekend warriors, selling the product, out there beating the pavement. You guys deserve medals. but now you need to build a team, and you need to truly understand what passive income is all about. And it's, up to me and leaders and other people in this company to help you do that. And we're prepared to help, engage, do the best you can, and embrace the process, not the outcome. Okay, so let's put our pictures on there. Let's see who's committed to building a business and building a team, and we're all here to support each other. Does that sound fair? Give me a thumbs up if everybody's into that. Right on. So finish it off, Carla.
Well, thanks you guys for joining us tonight. We hope that's some valuable information for you. I know I'm really excited about, like you said, pivoting and shifting. And that's what life's all about. You learn something new, there's something new that comes out or evolves, and you look at applying that and moving that way. So I'm really excited to see how we're all going to start evolving when we start using these tools, sharing the business opportunity more. Like you said, we've created a really great foundation, and here we go. So buckle your seatbelts.
And thank you, Carla. You've done an amazing job as always. You put a great slide presentation together where we could see it. We could see and like you said, envisioning those things. So go back and rewatch this training, guys, if it helps you. We've got some exciting events coming up. So everybody, without me, because I want to respect everybody's time. We've been 45 minutes now. I want everybody to go to the units tab tonight too. Check under opportunity events and in the units tab and see where the events are coming up. We have our Women's VoxxLife Summit this weekend in Toronto on the 22nd. We're going to have an exciting day there with Jay and some of the amazing women of VoxxLife. We have an event coming up in Chicago on the 14th. We've got Colorado on April 4th. We've got Edmonton, Alberta on the 25th. We've got Boston in April. I'm just not sure what the date is, but I believe it's April sometime. We got another event that's going to be posted in, I believe, near the Ottawa area coming up with Kevin Duguay. So please be sure to check in the units tab at the back. If the event's not there, we'll do our best, Paul and I and some of the other admins on the page. We'll make sure that we get our butts in gear and make sure that we have those events posted in the units tab. And
I'll throw in there too, Terry, if you don't mind. We got 4 days coming up with Kevin Duguay in Saskatchewan, and those
great.
tickets are going to be coming up. Those it's May 6th through the 9th. So those details will be coming out soon.
And remember, those events are for you guys. Those events are for all associates to leverage these events and try and get guests, people that are interested in joining our mission, those that have had great success with the product. Bring them along. Let them hear the opportunity, because these events, we are now going to be talking more and more about the opportunity, the income opportunity when you join our team and share this amazing technology. So thank you all for being on. I'm going to unmute everybody. And thank you, Carla, for being on. And thank you all for being on tonight. Good night, everybody.
So much.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night.
Thank you so much for being on.
Carrie,
Sure.
Carla, thank you. Good night.
Good night, all.
Good job for joining us.
Hey, guys, don't forget tomorrow night, Vox Talk around the campfire with Carla and Paul, or with Paul and Krista tomorrow night. Be on that call. It's a lot of fun. It's a great call and great nuggets to take away from that call tomorrow night too. So have a great night, everyone. God bless.
Good night.
Good night.